Hi guys, just a little short video. I was just going to talk a little bit today on, I came across this book, and current Jehovah's Witnesses or inactive ones or whatever recognize this book. It's called The Organized to Accomplish Our Ministry, and this is sort of like the guidebook for Jehovah's Witnesses. You know, once you're newly in, after you've been baptized, you will at some point get a copy of this book if they're still doing it, or this may be old light again. Oh, and let me share this with you. These are some of the other books that I came across. I don't know if you can see them, but I don't know if these, I think these have been discontinued as well. And I don't know, don't quote me on that, but I think some of them have been discontinued. And the reason they've been discontinued is because they're considered old light. And again, the governing body states that well, I think they've changed that too now, but at one point when I was still in, they claimed they were Jehovah's direct channel. So if you have Jehovah's direct channel, why would Jehovah give you false information or wrong information or information that later there's new light for? It don't make any sense to me. But anyway, a lot of people have been asking, especially the the trolls, why were you disfellowshipped? You must have did something bad. And so when I came across this book, I went, oh, I want to see what this book says about what a disfellowshipping offense is, and you know, the different types of punishment the governing body says that needs to be done according to the Bible and Jehovah. I'm just going to go ahead and read this. I'm sorry I'm moving this around too much, but here's the book. It says, when difficulties arise, and if you can see that, what does it say? If the decision is to disfellowship. And basically that's what I was disfellowshipped. In actuality, what I did was disassociate myself, because as I came to when the doctrines became apparent to me that they were false, I couldn't close that box again. And because I would not change my way of thinking, they disfellowshipped me, or considered it disassociating myself. They consider it one and the same. But let me read to you what they say it is if the decision is to disfellowship. It says, when a judicial committee handling a case of wrongdoing reaches the conclusion that the unrepentant person should be disfellowshipped, how should they deal with them? It is appropriate for the committee to speak with him and let him know of their decision to disfellowship from the congregation. They clearly state the scriptural reason or reasons for the disfellowshipping action. When informing the wrongdoer of their decision, the judicial committee should tell him that if he believes that a serious error in judgment has been made and he wishes to appeal the decision of the committee, he may do so by writing a letter clearly stating his reasons for the appeal. He will be allowed 7 days for doing this. If such written appeal is received, the body of elders should arrange for an appeal committee to rehear the case. They may use local elders or elders from nearby congregations. They should be men who are experienced and qualified. The body of elders should request one of the traveling overseers to suggest who might serve on the appeal committee. Every effort should be made to conduct the appeal within 1 week after the written appeal is received. If there is an appeal, announcement of the disfellowshipping will be announced. Oh, let me read that again. If there is an appeal, announcement of the disfellowshipping will be held in abeyance. In the meantime, the accused person will be restricted from commenting. Let me turn the page. Hold on, guys. Hold on. praying at the meetings, or enjoying special privileges of service. If the wrongdoer does not indicate that he wishes to appeal, the judicial committee should explain to him the need for repentance and what steps he can take toward being reinstated in due time. This would be both helpful and kind, with the hope that he will change his ways and in time qualify to return to Jehovah's organization. Okay, the next part, it says announcement of the disfellowshipping. When it becomes necessary to remove an unrepentant wrongdoer from the congregation, a brief announcement is made, simply stating that the person has been disfellowshipped. There is no need to say more. This will alert faithful members of the congregation to stop associating with that person. Now, I'm just going to pop this in here before I continue reading. In my particular instance, when they announced my disfellowshipping, I understand what they do now is they just said Monica has decided she no longer wants to be one of Jehovah's Witnesses. They don't say specifically why you were disfellowshipped or why you no longer want to be a witness. So it's left up to the imagination of the congregation. But most of the time when you are disfellowshipped, it is because of some type of wrongdoing like fornication or adultery or stealing or lying or fraud or cheating or something that you should not be doing. Most of the time, that's what it's for. And most of the time when people think that, when they hear you've been disfellowshipped, that's exactly what they're thinking, wondering, what did that person do?